Hello and welcome to my channel where I mostly share my love of fragrance and enjoying my collection. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my collection of mini perfumes. I really enjoy collecting these, especially when they look just like the full-size bottles. And thank you so much for stopping by, and let's get started. So being a perfume collector, I also really enjoy collecting the little mini perfumes as well. And I keep these on these acrylic shelves that are hung on the wall. And these are actually nail polish shelves, but they work really great for mini perfumes as well. And I'm giving you an overview of the collection here, and I will show you each row as it's stored on the shelving, but then I'll show you close-ups in better lighting because this is currently hung behind a door. So in the first row here are some of my celebrity perfumes, as well as bottles that are too tall to fit on the lower sections. And first up is Donna Karan, and I have on the left Liquid Cashmere Black and then Cashmere Mist. Then I have two from Jessica Simpson. I have Fancy Love and I Fancy You. And then I have one from Taylor Swift, and I believe this is Wonderstruck Enchanted. It doesn't actually say on the bottle. And then I have a few from Ariana Grande. I have Moonlight, REM, Thank You Next, and Cloud. And I love how they made the bottles look just like the full sizes. And then I have one from Lady Gaga, which is Fame, which is unfortunately discontinued. And wrapping up this row, I have one from Kenzo, which is Kenzo Flower. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next row, which has Coach, YSL, and wraps up with Tory Burch. So starting with Coach, the bottom row just has the perfumes that are actually just called Coach, and I have the EDT, Sunset, the EDP, and Floral, which for some reason is backwards, and then on the top row I have Coach Dreams Sunset and the regular Coach Dreams. And then moving on to YSL, I have Libra, and then I have Montpellier, and then Black Opium, the original, and then Black Opium Extreme. Then from Tory Burch, I have Love Relentlessly, and then the one that's just called Tory Burch, the EDP, and then Tory Burch Belle Azur. And then moving on to the next row, we have some perfumes from Chloe, Valentino, and Burberry. Some really cute bottles in this group. And then first up here is Chloe. On the left is Love Story, then the original Chloe, and then See by Chloe. And then we have some from Valentino. So on the left, starting with Voce Viva Intensa, then Voce Viva, the original, then Valentina Assoluto, then Valentina, the original, and then Donna and Donna Aqua. And then moving on to Burberry, we have a few from the My Burberry collection, starting with the original My Burberry Blush, and then My Burberry Black, and then wrapping up with Burberry Her. And then this next row is going to have a lot of fragrances from Gucci and also from Dolce & Gabbana. Some really cute bottles. So starting with Gucci, we have Gucci Flora, the newer version, then Gucci Bloom, then Gucci Guilty Intense, Gucci Guilty Black, then Gucci Flora, the original one, and Gucci Bamboo. And then for Dolce & Gabbana, we have Dolce, the original one, Dolce Rose, and Dolce Garden in the cute flower bottles, and then the only one, Pour Femme and Pour Femme Intense, and followed by Light Blue. And then this next row starts my Dior collection, and I have a lot of the fragrances from the La Collection Privé, as well as Mugler and Lancôme. So first up is Dior, and these are from the La Collection Privé, and on the bottom row is Ombre Nuit, Belle de Jour, Vanilla Diorama, Gris Dior, Jasmine des Anges, and Oud Ispahan, and then on the top we have Oud Rosewood, Rose Kabuki, Rouge Trafalgar, Spice Blend, and Toba Color. And these perfumes are really expensive, so I love getting these little freebies when you place beauty orders online at Dior's website. And I only have one mini from Mugler, and this is Angel Nova. And then I have a few from Lancôme, and the first one is the original La Vie Belle, then La Vie Belle en Rose, and then I have Idole Intense and the original Idole. And this next row has the rest of my Dior fragrances, including the Attic lines and Miss Dior, Poison Girl, and J'adore. And this row starts off with Dior, and I have a few of the Dior addicts. This is the old packaging, and first is Eau Fraiche, then Eau Sensuelle, and Addict to Life, and then I have Dior Joy. And then moving on to some of my favorite minis is the Miss Dior collection. On the bottom, I have Miss Dior the 2012 version, then Miss Dior the 2017 version, then Miss Dior the 2021 version, and Miss Dior EDT. And then on the top, we have Miss Dior Absolutely Blooming, which is my favorite, then Miss Dior Blooming Bouquet, and Miss Dior Rose and Roses. And then wrapping up Dior, I have two from Poison Girl. I have the EDT and Poison Girl Unexpected, and then I have J'adore and J'adore Infinissime. Then moving on to the next row, we have some fragrances from Prada, including their Les Infusions line, as well as Penhaligons. So starting with Prada, we have Prada Candy, then Prada Candy Low, Prada Candy Kiss, and Prada Candy Floral. And then I have the clear bottle is just Prada. It's also sometimes called Amber. And then I have the Les Infusions line. And these are glass bottles, but if you don't keep the paper packaging around them, you don't have the names. And for this line, I have Amande, Fleur d'Oranger, Iris Cedra. And then on the top, I have Mimosa, Oyer, Rose, and Vetiver. And wrapping up this group, I have Penhaligons, and these bottles are really cute with the little tassels on them. And I have Elizabethan Rose, Luna, The Favorite, Empressa, and Halfetti. And then this next row has some perfumes from Giorgio Armani, Guerlain, and Givenchy. So first up in this group is Giorgio Armani, and I have Because It's You, the original C Eau de Parfum, C Fiore, and My Way. And then I have a few from Guerlain. First is Mon Guerlain, then La Petite Robe Noire, the original, and then one of the Aqua Allegoria scents, and this is Mandarin Basilic. Then we have Givenchy, starting on the bottom row with Irresistible, then Dahlia Divin EDT, then Dahlia Noir, then Dahlia Divin EDP. Then on the top row, we have L'Interdit, the original, then we have Eau Demoiselle, Eau Florale, and finally, Live Irresistible Blossom Crush and Live Irresistible the EDP. And then moving on to the next row, we have Elie Saab, Paco Rabanne, as well as Viktor and Rolf. So first up in this row is Elie Saab. So we have the Le Parfum in white, then the original Le Parfum, and then we have two of the Girl of Now fragrances, the regular Girl of Now and then Girl of Now Shine. And then we have Paco Rabanne. So first up is Olympia, and then Olympia Intense, and then Lady Million and Lady Million Lucky, and Pure Excess. And then we have Viktor and Rolf, and most of these are flower bombs. So first is Flower Bomb Midnight, then Flower Bomb Dew, then Flower Bomb Nectar, then the original Flower Bomb, and last is Bonbon. And then in the next row, we have some perfumes from Versace, from Balenciaga, and Marc Jacobs. And for this group, starting with Versace, on the bottom row, the yellow bottle is Yellow Diamond, and then next to it is Bright Crystal, and then the brighter pink bottle is Bright Crystal Absolute, and the black bottle is Crystal Noir. And then on the top shelf, we have Dylan Turquoise, and then we have Eros Pour Femme. The left one, I believe, is the EDP, and the right one is the EDT. And I only have one from Balenciaga, and this is Rosa Botanica, which is a flanker of Flora Botanica. And then we have Marc Jacobs, and I have Daisy, Daisy Oh So Fresh, Daisy Dream, and Perfect. I think these bottles are some of the most adorable ones. And for the next row, we have some fragrances from Jean Paul Gaultier, Narciso Rodriguez, a couple singles, and then Jimmy Choo. So here is Jean Paul Gaultier. I have the Essence de Parfum, then I have the regular Classique, then La Belle, then Scandal à Paris, and the original Scandal. And I just have one from Narciso Rodriguez, and this is the For Her in the black bottle. And I also just have one from Replica by Maison Margiela, and this is By the Fireplace. And then one from Vince Camuto, and this is Ciao. Then I have Jimmy Choo, and from the left we have Illicit, then Illicit Flower, then the regular Jimmy Choo Eau de Parfum, then Jimmy Choo Fever, and Jimmy Choo Low. And in this next row, we have a bunch of fragrances from Moschino. They have some really inventive packaging, as well as Missoni. So I have a bunch from Moschino. So on the bottom, first we have the Fresh Couture, so the original one, then the Pink Fresh Couture and the Gold Fresh Couture. Then I have two from the Toy line, so Toy 2 and Toy Boy. And then on the top row, I have several of the Sheep and Chic perfumes. So they're So Real, the original, Chic Petals, Light Clouds, I Love Love, and then Moschino Toujours Glamour and Funny. And then I have two from Missoni, and these are just called Missoni. One is the Eau de Parfum, and then the Eau de Toilette. And for the next row, we're going to have several fragrances from Jo Malone, as well as Kate Spade and my Victoria's Secret minis. And then next up is Jo Malone. On the bottom row, we have Blackberry and Bay, Grapefruit, Orange Blossom, Peony and Blush Suede, and Pomegranate Noir. And then on the top row, we have my favorite, Nectarine Blossom and Honey, then Frangipani Flower, Red Hibiscus, and Yellow Hibiscus. Then I only have one from Kate Spade, and this is just called Kate Spade New York. And then I have a few from Victoria's Secret. So on the bottom row are Bombshell, Bombshell Intense, and Bombshell Seduction, and then Very Sexy. And then on the top shelf, I have my Tease collection. So the original Tease, the 2020 version, then Tease Candy Noir, and Tease Creme Cloud. And moving to the next row, we have Carolina Herrera, some fragrances from Ralph Lauren, as well as my Bulgari collection. And I only have one mini from Carolina Herrera, and it's in this cute little shoe-shaped bottle, and this is the original Good Girl. Then I have a few from Ralph Lauren. I have Midnight Romance, Beyond Romance, Just Romance, and then Tender Romance. Then I have some scents from Bulgari, and on the bottom row are the Omnia fragrances, starting with the pink one, which is Pink Sapphire. Then the purple one is Amethyst. The orange one is Coral. The blue one is Paraiba, and the white one is Crystalline. And then on the top, I have the black bottle is Goldea, the Roman Knight, and then Rose Goldea. And then moving on to the next row, I have some scents from Clinique, from Toka, as well as DKNY. And then from Clinique, I have Clinique Happy and Bloom, and for some reason I put it backwards, Clinique Happy Heart, and then I have another version of Clinique Happy in the smaller bottle. And then from Toka, I have Florence, Simone, and Giulietta. I'm not sure why they come in different size bottles, and for some reason my Giulietta is evaporating, so I tightened it up. Hopefully that will take care of that. Then I have a few from DKNY. On the bottom, the gold one is the original Be Delicious. The red one is Be Tempted. The pink one is Be Tempted Oh So Blush. And the last one is Be Delicious Fresh Blossom. And then on the top shelf, I have DKNY MYNY, which is My New York, and then DKNY Stories. And then this next row is going to have some fragrances from Penrose, Stella McCartney, Michael Kors, and Estee Lauder, as well as Erin. And next up is Penrose, and so I have Garden Gangster, Gilded Fox, Merrymaker, Pillow Talk Poet, the original Penrose, Secret Genius, Tambourine Dreamer, Treehouse Royal, and Wild Child. And I just have one from Stella McCartney, and this is Pop. And I have a couple from Michael Kors. On the left is Michael Kors, and then on the right is Wonderlust. And then next is Estee Lauder, and first on the left is Erin, which is part of the Estee Lauder umbrella, and I have Wild Geranium, and then two from the main Estee Lauder brand, Beautiful Belle and Beautiful Magnolia. Then I have a couple fragrances from Tom Ford. These aren't really minis, they're just kind of small samples. I have Champaka Absolute and Rive d'Ambre. And then the next row has some scents from Nest, from Calvin Klein, Juicy Couture, Anna Sui, Escada, and Atelier. And starting with Nest, I have Citrine, Dahlia and Vines, and Indigo. And I actually have some little minis from Nest that look like the full-size bottles, but I don't seem to have them on my shelf, so I can't find those right now. So these are all the ones that I have to show. Then I have a couple scents from Calvin Klein. I have Downtown, and then I have Eternity Air. And I also have a couple scents from Juicy Couture. I have Viva La Juicy and Couture La La. And I just have one mini from Anna Sui, and this is La Vie de Bohème. Then I have a few from Escada, which unfortunately I put all backwards. So the larger one is especially Escada. Then I have Joyful, which came empty. And then I have a blue one, and I have no idea what it is. It has no label on it. Then I have one from the brand Carven, and this is just called Carven Le Parfum. And I have a couple from Atelier Cologne. I have Vanille Insensé and Orange Sanguine. And so sad that Atelier is pulled out of the US, so I'm glad I have a couple minis from them. And then moving on to the last row, I have actually some men's fragrances, a couple kind of one-off scents, and then I have some from BB. So first I have some men's scents that I keep for my husband. I have Dolce & Gabbana K, as well as Light Blue, Pour Homme, and then I have Dior Sauvage. Then I have one scent from L'Occitane, and this is Pavoine Flora, as well as just one scent from Marchesa, and it's just called Marchesa. Then I have one scent from Jennifer Lopez, and this is called Promise. And I also have one single from the brand Repetto Paris, and it's just the namesake perfume. And finally, I have a few from BB, which I believe is out of business now. I have BB Sheer, BB Kiss Me, and the original BB perfume. So that's my mini perfume collection. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you'll subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.